Hello guys, this is just gonna be a short message for me. I don't know when you guys are gonna be watching this video, but for me right now, it's the 31st of December. It's gonna be 2025 in about one day. I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being there with me in the past month from when I started making YouTube videos. And Happy New Year! Like, I hope you guys have a lot of good quality time with your family. Unfortunately for me, I live abroad, so I can't really spend time with them. But I'm still having a good time. Like, I have a lot of free time. That's why I'm making YouTube videos. And yeah, that's gonna be all from me. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hello guys, welcome to another video of me making fun of people, basically. To be specific, Epic 7 professional players. Professional, am I right guys? That's right. If you think E7WC can't get any worse, I'm here with news for you, baby. We are going to be talking about how a former champion of E7WC in 2021 rage quit.
And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big surprise to you hearing this, but that decision has been made and Stone is going to forfeit the game. And we'll have LV as a second...
And deleted his account not long after. So, our story today revolves around the man who made history in Epic 7 community. Meet the best player in E7WC 2021, Brother Stone. He is, or I guess at this point was, a prominent figure in the Epic 7 community. When E7WC started in 2021, I was a relatively newer player. I have only played the game for about 1 year and didn't really know about what I was doing. But even then, I could feel his aura. I mean, just look at his frame. It's a legend frame. Legend is the highest rank in Epic 7, by the way. And there is something unique about this guy. If you take a look at his name, you can see something strange. Now, I have no idea who's watching my vid, if you're an Epic 7 player or just passing by, but this name actually carried an interesting story that might be missed by people who don't play Epic 7. If you play Epic 7, you would get an option to pick an in-game name. I mean, no surprise there, it's just like any other gacha game or just any other game in general. But if you decide to not pick one, the game would then generate a name for you automatically until you decide to change your in-game name yourself. And this guy right here decided that he couldn't care less about his name, said I'm better, play the game, and reach the highest rank possible in the game. Right now, I'm sure you guys already understand just how much of a stud this guy is. And this guy, as expected, then managed to qualify to the tournament for the E7WC 2023 and steamrolled his way onto the final where he faced off against this guy.
再见原版领
And I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. This guy was struggling and went on to lose the first 2 matches. Now, if you guys play Epic 7, you probably already know that you should never rely on evasion. However, this guy doesn't seem to understand that and he picked Prylet instead, and you guys know what happened. The first ever E7 champion was born, and the legend started. People refer to him as the Nameless King. I mean, just how badass is that? And from then on, he became a hit. Now people are actually rooting for him in official tournaments. E7WC 2023 has finally arrived, this time bigger than ever, with Jenna and Car6 as guest casters. Our main character, Brother Stone, started out strong in the Asian server qualifier as he beat Hazamaray.
Extend it. We're in. Oh, there's a crit! 40k!
1,000 damage.
God, that's some great damage.
And do they hit?
What you wanted?
now disappear.
Do they hit another?
Oh,
50?
crit!
They hit everybody.
What?
Wait a second. Is blind broken?
That's the other
Just
side of the
ignore
coin.
the entire mechanic.
and advance to the finals of the qualifier, where history would be made. In the first match of the final, both players started out strong, picking the most brain-rot meta unit competing on who's the bigger virgin. I mean, they outsmarted each other and played fair and square. They both had no chill and competed for the first turn advantage. LV, however, made a huge mistake by banning Ran, rendering Edward useless as there would be no incoming debuff for him to counter. LV is now in danger. His Sith, however, luckily, killed the squishiest target in the match.
So
On which target?
Okay.
Is this able to take out Karina?
Oh,
He's like,
follow
oh,
this.
well, he's gonna take the Karina proc, yeah.
Goes for the bullet. As much damage as you can possibly get, he's gonna hit so hard. Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, he just wants the Wind Rider proc. He's gonna save it for the next turn.
However, he then ran out of gas as LV used all his skills. Apocalypse Ravi was too tanky for LV to kill.
3, you're right.
Can you go for it?
Oh, skill 3 instead, alright.
You just have to.
Who's back? Mediator Cleric again? Nope. And they're both dead.
That all
Yeah,
you
through
had
the
to
escort.
In the second match, they both played less aggressive, but little did they know they wouldn't even go on to complete the match. The match was suddenly paused.
Starting with
It was
Angel of
stopped.
Light Angelica. LV has to come back, and the battle has been paused for a second.
Okay.
Let you guys
First
know
time
what's
we've
up.
actually seen this, I think.
Little intermission.
It's been
After a while, the game would resume, and then pause
I
again.
know. I'm actually banning her. Also picking. And we are back!
Here we go, we're back.
Okay, here we are. Off to the races. So she's immediately using her skill 3, which is gonna proc this Polita. Oh.
Okay.
Or...
And
Jabate.
Oh,
Wait, what happens? Did anything happen? No
no,
stuns?
yeah, no stuns, and
Hey, get...
There was supposedly a bug in the match where the game pauses every single time someone takes a turn. That's why Smilegate decided to remake the game from the start. Now personally, I never knew this bug existed. That's why Epic 7 players, let me know in the comments. Have you ever had this bug before? So the game got remade, and for a while, things went smoothly. Until...
there.
Find those debuffs on the APOC.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Oh no.
You hate to see it happen.
And we are waiting for some more epic moments.
Oh no. Well,
Okay,
let this
so
be a lesson to you all. Get the best internet possible.
The match was stopped again.
I know that.
This time, however,
okay, I'm hearing
it's
a word
not
that,
because
okay,
of a
so we
bug.
might have to,
It's because of a
just
complaint from LV.
more, as LV did have it seemed like after the remake there might have been some turn differences. That was the opinion from LV sent to the production. So we'll find out exactly know what happens, because the game has been ongoing for a lot of turns, actually, like 6-7 turns at least or more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like... I mean, I assume that they were looking at the turn bar or something like that, and maybe they were out of whack how they wanted their turns to go,
Okay.
Now you guys might ask, why did LV complain? To answer this, you guys need to understand a mechanic that exists in Epic 7. In Epic 7, there's a mechanic called Speed RNG. This mechanic was implemented to separate dice between units that have the exact same speed. When you play a match, you can see there is this bar. This is called the Combat Readiness bar, and basically the higher you are, the closer you are to getting a turn. And the higher your speed is, the faster you reach 100% combat readiness and take your turn. Here's an example with Peira and Namiki. Peira has 314 speed, and Namiki on the other hand barely has 120 speed. As you can see, Peira already has 100% combat readiness far before Amiki. And that's not all about combat readiness. Here you can see Ravi and Celine, who both have the exact same speed. Let me ask you a question. Who goes first? This is where the speed RNG I was talking about comes into play. So, this is how it works. At the start of every match, each unit starts with a random amount of combat readiness boost from 0 to 5%. In this match, you can see that Celine goes first. This means that Celine had a higher combat readiness boost. And in this match, Ravi goes first. So, the combat readiness boost that each unit gets is randomized every single match. LV argued that the split RNG in the rematch put him in a disadvantage. In the first match, Destina, Stone's healer, went before Politis. In the second match, however, Destina went after Politis, which is kind of a stupid, strange reason for LV to ask for a rematch again, because it worked out in his favor anyway, since Politis was silenced and she couldn't use her skill. If Destina had gone first, she would have cleansed the silence on Politis. So what the fuck was LV yapping about? He was winning anyway and he had the better draft. This caused the match to be postponed for about 1 hour. And allegedly, the CN community cooked the shit out of Stone and they accused him of stalling because he was in a losing position. This caused Stone to have a mental breakdown.
And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big surprise to you hearing this, but that decision has been made and Stone is going to forfeit the game. And we'll have LB as the second player to qualify.
And then this happened. The clip I just showed you is a clip of Brother Stone deleting his account in Bilibili. Basically China's YouTube if you don't know what Bilibili is. And then there is a statement from his friend Edgedancer explaining the situation. Now, everything in the website is in Chinese, but thankfully I have my friend ChatGPT to back me up. How did it come to this? Everyone, please don't spread unnecessary negativity or blame on Xiaomen. Xiaomen here refers to Smilegate, the company that owns Epic 7 and the company that holds the tournament. Yesterday's incident has nothing to do with Korean players' competitive spirit. It was purely due to the organizers' mishandling of the situation. The main issue with Xiaomen is that the bug has existed for a long time and remained unfixed, which happened to occur during the match. When the bug occurred, the first action by the organizers to have both players take screenshots as evidence was absolutely correct. This was done to protect both players and to put an end to any rumors with clear proof. Afterward, they reopened the match and restored the banned pick phase to restart the game. However, the new match's tempo, it refers to the combat readiness by the way, differed from the initial one, which reduced the advantage of the player on the right hand side, which is LV. As a result, the player on the right requested a pause for discussion. During the pause, the organizers were slow to respond, remaining silent and failing to inform the players of what they were doing. After waiting for some time, the right side player requested to resume the match due to the long wait, but the organizers still didn't respond. It wasn't until 10 minutes later that the organizers declared the match should continue. By that time, over an hour had passed since the initial bug occurred. During this period, since Stone was clearly at a disadvantage in the game, Many spectators accused him of intentionally delaying the match, creating a wave of negativity directed at him. The organizers' biggest mistake was failing to explain the reason for the pause to the official livestream commentators and clear up the misunderstanding promptly. After the organizers ruled that the match should resume, Stone raised concerns about his reputation being affected and implying that the organizers should address the misunderstanding. However, the organizers failed to understand his point. In the end, Stone formally announced his withdrawal from the competition. So yeah, I understand why Brother Stone was outraged by this. I would too, and I do think LV is a dumbass, but to delete your account over this? I also checked his account showcase back in 2021, and he had a 310 series. Bro, it's 2025 in about 3 days, and my fastest unit is a 314 Para. Why you delete your account, bro? And it's not even because my account is bad, by the way.